I welcome you again to our study for today, the 7th of October 2025. This Tuesday, our topic is New Allegiance. So, read Joshua chapter 2, verse 12 to 21, and Exodus chapter 12, verse 13, verse 22, and verse 23. Then answer this question: how do the texts in Exodus help you understand the agreement between the spies and Rahab? How do the texts in Exodus help you understand the agreement between the spies and Rahab? So we'll read Exodus chapter 12. Exodus chapter 12. Chapter 12 of Exodus, verse 13, 22, and 23. 13 says, "And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the house where ye are, and when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt." Verse 22 says, "And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop, and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin, and none of you shall go out of the door of his house until the morning." Verse 23, "For the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians, and when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two side posts, the Lord will pass over the door, and will not suffer the destroyer to come in unto your houses to smite you." So after reading this text in Exodus, how does it help you to understand the agreement between the spies and Rahab? Rahab's deal is very clear: life for life and kindness for kindness. The word chaste, found in Joshua chapter 2, verse 12, loving kindness, has a richness of meaning that is difficult to express in one word in other languages. So it refers primarily to covenantal loyalty, but it also carries the notion of faithfulness, mercy, benevolence, and kindness. The words of Rahab are also reminiscent of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 12, where Yahweh Himself sought to keep the chaste towards Israel. Just we have seen His loving kindness. "Then it shall come to pass, because you listen to these judgments and keep and do them, that the Lord your God will keep with you the covenant and have mercy, which He swore to your fathers." That is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 12. Interestingly enough, the same chapter, that is Deuteronomy chapter 7, prescribes the ban, cherem, on the Canaanites. Here is Rahab, a Canaanite who is under the ban, and yet she claims by her emerging faith the promise that were given to the Israelites. As a result, she is saved. The first image that inevitably comes to mind related to the conversation of the spies with Rahab is the Passover at Exodus. There, in order for the Israelites to be protected, they had to stay inside their homes and mark the doorpost and lintels of their houses with the blood of the sacrificial lamb. I quote, "Now the blood shall be a sign for you on the houses where you are, and when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be on you to destroy you when I strike the land of Egypt." End of quote. Exodus chapter 12, verse 13. See also Exodus chapter 12, verse 22 to 23. I quote again, "By obedience, the people were to give evidence of their faith. So all who hope to be saved by the merits of the blood of Christ should realize that they themselves have something to do in securing their salvation. While it is Christ only that can redeem us from the penalty of transgression, we are to turn from sin to obedience. Man is to be saved by faith, not by works, yet his faith must be shown by his works. Ellen G. White, Patriarchs and Prophets, page 279. In that case, the blood was a sign that saved them from the destroying angel of God. As God spared the lives of the Israelites during the last plague in Egypt, the Israelites were to save Rahab and her family when destruction reached Jericho. Question: what powerful gospel message can we find in these two stories? What gospel lessons can we take from them? Let me repeat. What powerful gospel message can we find in these two stories? What gospel lesson can we take from them? So that is the end of our lesson for today, the 7th of October 2025. And as we bring it to a close, I'll read for us the key text for the week, which is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 31. It says, by faith, the harlot Rahab perished not with them that believed not, when she had received the spies with peace. Thank you, and see you tomorrow on Wednesday.